Next up is Champlin. We'll hear from our mayor, Ryan Karasek.
Thank you very much for everybody joining here today, especially with obviously the snow and that out there. I certainly appreciate the opportunity to share a little bit more about Champlin and everything that we have going on in our community. My name is Ryan Karasek. I'm fortunate enough to be re-elected this year as mayor for another 4 years. So got a lot of exciting things happening in our community, and looking forward to sharing that with you. First off, I have a little video. That was one of our branding mission that we have, and we started it last year with a video that I shared last year with a video of our Mississippi River and all our parks and trails and that. And this one is kind of a winter video that is playing now on every screen, playing at a Champlin Man Theater every day. So we're excited about that, and obviously excited about promoting our community. First item we have is an announcement that our Highway 169 speed reduction program last summer was a huge success. As I'm sure many of you know, if you've all traveled on 169 last year, it got so low, the speed reduction, to almost to a standstill. A lot of days I think traffic wasn't moving along, and believe me, I know, because I got all the excited letters and emails and text messages and posts from everybody telling me how effective that program really worked. So we're excited about that, but in reality, though, the highway project was a huge deal for our community. It does a lot for adding value to our northwest area as far as our Mississippi Crossings area. Obviously makes intersections safer in the community. It was a tough summer for our community. It was really tough to work through and deal with, but we did it well under the circumstances. Our police department did a fantastic job of monitoring and managing that. In fact, I think one of our officers even was able to provide a citation for somebody who was on the officer was on a bike for somebody driving on a shoulder trying to cut through traffic. But it was difficult, but we're excited to have it done. As the video shows here, you can see the work that was done. We completely reconstructed the area north of Hayden Lake Road all the way to the Champlin and Oka Bridge, provided a pedestrian underpass that's going to provide opportunities for our riverfront redevelopment, and building two new bridges that is going to obviously provide safe traffic through there. Those bridges were literally crumbling. When we talk about crumbling infrastructure in our country, they were literally crumbling. You could see the rebar through the concrete as they were falling apart. So moving along with that, another big project that we had was our Mill Pond Restoration Project. The Mill Pond Restoration Project ended up being about 250,000 cubic yards and about 25,000 truckloads of dirt that was dug out of here, out of the mill pond, to provide a new amenity, to provide a new fishery opportunity for people in the community. And that in itself provided a lot of challenges with traffic too. But you can see how it looks. This picture, obviously before and after picture, we did have the water levels up for a period of time when we had high water last summer. They're down right now because we still have a little bit more work to do in that area as well. But that is going to be an amazing amenity to our community, and we're really excited about what that's going to offer in that area, as well as what it's going to provide to our Mississippi Crossings redevelopment. Along with that, we just recently approved a trail connection that is going to be one step closer to connecting the riverfront area to the Elm Creek Park Reserve, and we're going to have a trail crossing and a pedestrian bridge that's going to cross the bridges off of 169 that's going to follow the mill pond all the way out to the west to connect to the Elm Creek Park Reserve. So it's a really exciting opportunity for the residents in our community to provide more mobility on bikes and walking and trails. And of course, as I mentioned, our Mississippi Crossings redevelopment, it's been a plan for the last 20 years, and we're at the cusp now of, we've purchased every single home off the river, and we have an opportunity for multifamily housing, we have an opportunity for a restaurant on the river, and for other opportunities for retail, and just a real gathering place that we have for community. As many of you all know, Champlin doesn't have that downtown that a lot of your communities have. This is going to provide us an opportunity to have a downtown, to have a place for our residents in our community and folks from other communities to gather. So we're excited about that and the future of that development. As you probably noticed, two really big buildings that went up in the last year. One of them being the Legends of Champlin, and that is our senior affordable housing project next to the Mann Theater. In Champlin, it turned out to be an amazing project. The residents there are super excited about it. It's a beautiful building, and we're looking forward to providing that opportunity for a lot of the seniors in the community. Another big one that's opening up here just this spring. In fact, I had an opportunity, this picture was just taken a couple days ago, is the Applewood Point in Champlin. Is when you come across the river from Anoka into Champlin, obviously you can't miss it. It's a 5-story to the back, 4-story to the front building, 85 units, senior co-op. And my understanding is that day they're completely sold out, and units topping out at $600,000 a unit. So we're excited about that, and the place is incredible. I was amazingly impressed. They haven't even completed it yet, but with the big picture windows and the views of the river are really amazing and exciting. So we're excited to have that open up here coming up this April, I believe. We do have some new businesses in the community. We have Champlin Family Dentistry is a dental office in Champlin that is relocating and building a new dental office. We're excited about that. Top Wash is another car wash, a semi-full service, enhanced car wash, standalone, that is coming up again this spring. KinderCare is building a new facility next to the theater. Arigato finally took over the old Wendy's building in Champlin, and they provide fantastic sushi. And of course, Target did a $4 million renovation in their facility, as they've done in many other places. Hope's Closet, another business in Champlin that's been a really great success and a good community partner. And one thing as well we're excited about is Chili Lime. I think that they operated a lot in Anoka. They had a food truck, and finally they have a brick and mortar in Champlin. And for the first 4 days after they opened, they had to close early, literally because they ran out of food. So that's how well they were received in our community, and I'm looking forward to them and being a big success in our community. And what other city is a city without a Little Caesars? So in the same facility, we got a Little Caesars, and we're excited about that opportunity as well. Another big investment in our community last year was the Mann Theater. As I mentioned, they did a $5.2 million renovation, adding in the big reclining seats in the community, in the theater, and adding a full bar and doing expanded menu as far as food items and stuff like that, as well as putting in a solar array on top of the building too, which is kind of an exciting thing for solar collection. But they're really wonderful to work with, and we're excited about it for our community. Rather than now driving to Coon Rapids or driving to some of the other communities around here to have that same experience with the reclining couches, we finally have that opportunity here in Champlin. 16 years ago, my father died of a heart attack, and after having a conversation with Jerry Cook, and I don't know if he's in here yet or not, but we talked about the heart-safe community, and I'm really excited that Champlin is becoming a heart-safe community, and we started training everybody. And if we can provide this opportunity and save a life in our community, it's worth it. So obviously I get a little emotional about it, but I think it's a fantastic thing, and any other community that's interested in it, I encourage you to talk to Coon Rapids about initiating it. A couple other community outreach things that we have. The police department did a phenomenal job. Anytime you give away free food, you're going to get people to come. And we had our badges and burgers lunch last year, or barbecue, and we had over 700 people. They went 3 or 4 trips back and forth to Cub Foods to get more burgers and everything that we need to have. And we're excited the police department did a phenomenal job with that. As well as our Oktoberfest event. We had Oktoberfest, we had Hammerschlagen, we had bean bags, we had all kinds of that beer, we had food trucks, all that was going on in Oktoberfest that turned out to be a fantastic event for our community. We're looking at expanding that this year and making it even bigger and better as the years come, and that's taken place in our salt shed in our municipal facility. Another event here, a little video for you. A little delayed response. Yeah, they're like, where's it coming? So we had our second annual New Year's Eve event at Champlin Ice Forum, and that was their ball drop for New Year's Eve, and it was really excited. Really a great turnout for the kids, and an opportunity to get them all tired and wore out before before us parents can go out and get all tired and wore out the rest of the night afterwards. So it's a really a cool event. I got to say that our Parks and Rec department really stepped up, and they did a phenomenal job this year, providing all these events and doing a lot of extra work without adding any more people. So I got to give a lot of credit to them. And of course, our branding effort is Live Champlin, and we're excited about that. And we're excited about everybody coming and sharing in everything that we have to offer in our community. So thank you very much for the time.